Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're doing another coaching session for a Xerath support. This is patch 9.4. I am the Strategy Professor.
30 seconds until minions
Speed up the beginning part here. So special thanks to Shy Guy, Shy Cooper in this game. The generous donation, I appreciate it. Okay, that sounds good, Jolty. Just remind me and donate tomorrow during the stream, and we'll play it. I mean, Zillion's not awful. People are asking how viable is Zillion as a support. He's not that bad. I'm talking to the stream as well, so I am streaming this. I'm not just talking to myself. If you want to check out the stream sometime, it's 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shy Guy, Shy Cooper is on the stream right now talking, as are other people, so you might hear me responding to them sometimes too. Yeah, I mean, I think pushing him in is the way to go. You just got to watch out for the Leona engage. We saw Rek'Sai somewhere, so don't... Yeah, you don't have to go up and ward. You also have Kha'Zix. Has your back. So I assume she's top somewhere. I didn't see. But we see that she has... we see her items, and we see she has 8 minions. So you know she was like... Yeah, she's the one that died. That's a good way you can see, like, if you didn't actually see what happened top lane, you're like, was the top lane, or like, was the jungler there or not? You can just, you know, press tab and see. Obviously their score, but you can see their minion count too and sort of assume where they are. So she probably did 2 camps top and then died. Trying to gank top. Yeah. Kind of AFK push this lane. Just watch out for the Leona engage. Basically a 2-on-2. They're just constantly fighting top lane. Oh yeah, I've figured as much, Schulte. Yeah, I definitely appreciate donation. I can definitely respect some hard-earned money for sure. But you gotta keep in mind, like, some people are just like, hey, you know, can I get some money? Or wow, you know, people are donating and stuff sometimes. It's like, yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, I also put like 60 to 80 hours a week on this channel. Like, I basically work for tips. Think of it like I'm a server or something like that, to an extent. So it's not like people, you know, I'm like bumming money or people just randomly giving money. It's like, that's my compensation for the channel. Most of it comes from donations. For what I think is very hard work put into it. I know, Danger. I'm just explaining, you know, for people who ever think, wow, it's easy, you know, to stream or make a channel, and people just throw free money at you. I'm like, well, not really. Like, if you break it down on a per hour basis, I do not make very much off this channel at all, but, you know, I'm very thankful for everything I can make, and it is a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it, so. Okay, yeah, there's just not a lot going on here. I mean, I haven't really talked much about, like, the laning, because it's pretty, like, it's pretty straightforward, right? Jungler's nowhere close. She might be close now, though. You gotta be careful. Kha'Zix is in her jungle, though, so Kha'Zix is, like, living warding for you, pretty much. Doing the old TSM ward. Used to say a lot of TSM junglers turn into just wards for their mid laner. But he's providing a lot of really nice vision. Okay, she's right there. She's around Raptors, and she's really, really far behind, so you don't even have to ward it like we see her. You can rotate up there, though. If they flash after, Okay. Stranger danger. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? No, don't. That's too far. Just keep pushing, man. Oh, she backed. Never mind. Yeah, you gotta. I guess that's all right. Boots are okay. I guess, you know, that'll help out versus Leona. I'm just thinking if there's a way you could apply even more pressure, though. Like, if you could get an Amp Tome or, like, get some kind of mana or something, but, like, some Fairy Charms. You don't really make a lot of good things out of Fairy Charms. Okay, well, I guess at least Leona got it. Whoa, what? Oh, okay, yeah. I got confused for a second. Yeah, just push. I mean, they're not here. You don't need to ward right now. If you're gonna control ward that, put it deep in the dragon pit, so there's a good chance they won't see it if they walk by here. Also, if you put it right here, you don't see the back of the pit, and that's the most common place to ward. Like, people, like Leona might walk over here, and if she wards right here, that ward won't see it. So you want to make sure that you always put it right here so it sees the entire pit. If you want to sneak it so the jungler may not see it, you can put it over here, but then if they ward on this side, then it won't see that. So the best place to ward typically is just like right in the dragon's face. Be careful, be careful. Okay, she could have. She is 6. So she can just like ult you. You guys are up a lot of CS. Vayne did get donated a free kill, though, so that makes up for like 20 of her CS. Try to land your W first. I didn't see if you threw that or not first, but like before you try to E for the stun, see if you can get that W in there to slow. I think it's the W. It's been a long time since I played Xerath. His column thing that comes down. See if you can hit that first and then go for the stun. Because that one's easier to hit than the stun, and it adds that slow, so it almost guarantees you can hit the stun unless they flash. Yeah, so you, like, the sequencing, that worked out that time, but, and that's really easy to hit that, obviously, when she's pinned in there. Yeah, well, at least he had to use flash for it. Make sure you ping his flash. Dude, run, Sever. What are you... Okay. Oh, he has Ghost and Flash. Wow, what a troll set of summoners. Okay. I don't know what K Toimers are. Sork boots. Okay. Yeah, you gotta put it deeper in there. Okay, nice, good hit. Spell pen's paying off. Huh. What level of play is this, Shy? Yeah, it was pretty slick for that TF to flash. I mean, I guess he would be looking for that stun. It's pretty obvious you're going to try to stun him there. They cleared your ward around Dragon. Yeah, they're definitely doing it. Okay. But, I don't know. You probably should just let it go, honestly, just because, like, you're not going to stop it 1v3. Well, I guess you did stop it 1v3. I stand corrected. Alright, well done. I don't know why they decided to chase you instead of finish that dragon, but you did buy time for Kha'Zix and Talon to get priority mid, so they could have rotated down, potentially. Forced TF to use his ult defensively. Good job. That's definitely worth your flash. Yeah, in general, warding it like that is super dangerous, though. I would come over here and maybe ward. Like, you can walk up to, like, maybe right here and ward and then throw some stuff at him. I think would have been maybe a safer way, but... Okay, well, muting all is a good thing. Oh, I got you. Okay.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Be careful near this wall. She can pin you. She's paying attention. And she's not. Okay. Nice. Good job. Hey, that's fine, Shy. Sometimes, you know, just enjoy the game. Shy was saying he was a little zoned out. Nice, congrats, Jeremy. Right, what are we getting here? We're gonna get a, I think you have to get a mana item on Xerath, don't you? You're gonna work towards Ludens? Yeah. Lost chapter? Okay. Yeah, anytime you're near a vein, you need to be really careful. Like, when you stand near walls in those bushes. Because I know, like, the default often is to stand in the bush, but if they ever ward it and pin you into the wall, like, that's devastating. You always got to watch out for that with Vayne, or to a lesser extent, Poppy support if you ever see that. That's alright, Danger's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, keep in mind that, like, even if people are, like, if you're the same rank for a long period of time, you can still actually get better at the game, because everyone else is getting better. Like, Silver in Season 9 is not the same as Silver in Season 1. Like, it has the same name, but it's not the same. It's like saying, you know, TV in the 1960s versus TV, you know, in 2019. It's like they're both called TV, but there's a dramatic difference in quality. Sometimes names can be a little deceptive like that. Be careful, TF, and then Rek'Sai's here too. Okay, this is going to be a catastrophe, probably. Yeah. Let's see, was that avoidable? I think it was. We definitely saw TF creeping up in the tri-bush. Let's see. Yeah, TF's missing. We don't know where Rek'Sai is. Yeah, I definitely would play back. I wouldn't play up in the tower. You could play back to, like, here, maybe. Yeah, that far up is really dangerous. Especially because they see Kha'Zix mid, so it's like, not only is Kha'Zix not there and you know he's not there, they know he's not there. So they know that no one's going to be following up.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
There's definitely a Silver in Season 1. I got Silver in Season 1. No, there were still brackets. It was based on a 4-digit MMR. Like, Silver was 1400 to 1515. And then I think Gold was 1515 to 1850. Gold was like a huge chasm of a bracket. Well, yeah, I mean, quality of shows. But I was talking about, sorry, not TV itself. Because there are really good older TV shows, for sure. I was talking about, like, the quality of the screen on TVs. You know, like the old fuzzy color or black and white versus, like, you know, the 8K HD or whatever. Oh, you got a skin at the end of Season 1 if you were gold or higher. That's the only one I don't have. I think it was Jarvan. Season 2 was Janna, because I got gold in Season 2. Yeah, it was pretty clear what your, yeah. Maybe you just weren't paying attention to it. But yeah, it was, I was very aware of what my rank was. I fell down as low as like in the 800s when I first started playing ranked. I played like Soraka all the time. And then I switched over and started playing Rumble all the time, Rumble top. And ended up getting back to silver. Nice, congrats, Jeremy. Yeah, it's a good pickup. Yeah, there were virtually no resources to like learn the game. There were some. There was like TSM's site. Had like some guides, and they did like a weekly tournament. But yeah, the tournaments were very spread out, and people just did not like really like analyze the game very much theoretically. It wasn't an esport at that point. It's like they had a couple of competitions every now and then, but it wasn't like anywhere close to what it is today. 400, is that even possible? How do you do that? You start at like 1200. Just make a new account if you get to 400. Oh my god. I mean, you'd have to be negative like... Because there was none of this kind of like rubber banding like there is now. Okay, let me see. Nice, good. Whoa, yeah, I don't know if you need to run that close to her, but... I would probably try to stay back more if you're there, just because, like, if something like this happens, you know, you can still get away. And you can't channel your ult when you're point blank, obviously, because Leona can knock you out of it. Vayne can pin you out of it. Nice. So, yeah, you know, it's like you're attacking and running forward, which, I don't know. Maybe it made sense right there, but I would just say, like, if you're confident in your sniping abilities, which you've hit a lot of these ults, I would just hang back, you know, like right here. Just land that stun on Vayne, land your stuff, and then like just back up to right here and just ult her instead of like running forward for the auto attack. That'll keep you safer from Xerath or from Rek'Sai or if TF ults down there. Hey, thanks, Chase. I'm probably going to shave it off here pretty soon, though. My wife has really been wanting me to shave this for months. Well, to an extent, Ricky, that's true. I mean, it's always a little more fun when you, because it allows more creativity. Like, you could get away with more off-meta stuff because they're really, like, it wasn't very established. Because people didn't know what was very good. Like, the whole 80 carry plus support bottom thing didn't even come around until the end of Season 1. People used to just play, like, double mage, or, like, double bruiser bottom. Yeah, to be minus 800, you'd have to be like 40 under average or something like that. So you'd have to be like, I don't even know, like 2 and 60. I guess if you played a ton of games, that's not that hard to do. If you're like, you know, 160 and 200, 160 wins, 200 losses, you could do it. I mean, you can do it, play in support, Sammy, for sure. I mean, do what you enjoy playing. I think that you can win with any role. Now, I'm not going to say any champion, any role. But I think any role, like, there are definitely... Like, the meta's pretty good. There's a wide selection of stuff in each role that can be competitive. And I think Talon is one of those. So if you like playing Talon, then play it, you know? But I think that it can be done as support also.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Hold on, I'll answer that in a second, Chase. Let me just focus on the end of this game here. I assume it's going to be wrapping up soon.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Or at least till we get it back here. Chase asked me a Warhammer question. Total War Warhammer, which I also have content for that on the channel if you're watching the replay. Just make sure I'm paying attention to this. Yeah, y'all... Well... Keep pressure here, because they're pressuring top. Nah, just go get Dragon. Just go get Dragon. That's the easiest thing to do. Just take their stuff. I would just take their golems here. Just tell Sivir take their crap, and just back up and get Dragon, and tell top lane to back up. Y'all need to get Dragon, because they're pinned into their base. They have no vision. Yeah, that's a mistake. y'all could have easily, like, you should have come out and told Sivir, like, start taking these golems, tell her to take the golems, and then after you grab the golems, then go grab the dragon. Now, you need to be running straight top. Yeah, oh, you didn't back. You should have backed somewhere in there and bought something. How much gold do you have? Yeah, you've got 1,000 gold. She's kind of beefy. Oh, he failed flash that wall, didn't he? Yeah, so I would have definitely taken dragon there. Because you see there's 2 or 3 of them bot, and you had priority in every lane. I guess it's okay to chase this around, but, like, don't hard commit to this. Like, ping him off and just stall him while Sivir gets middle. This is really, like, they could be in that bush. There was one other person up here. I don't remember who it was. Okay, well, I guess they just abandoned her. Alright. I don't remember. Was TF up there and he just pieced? But yeah, Chaos, it depends on your faction. But obviously, most of Chaos's stuff, at least early on, is going to be heavily armored infantry. Like, that's most of their stuff. And some, like, armored cav for the first few waves. So anything that's good against that type of stuff, you know, armor piercing is definitely at a premium. They don't have very good ranged attacks at all, so if you have, like, ranged stuff, like really good missile units that are armor piercing, like Shades, or, artillery. Artillery's okay. They have a lot of HP per model. Yeah, just that type of stuff. If you get really good flanks on them, spells that do heavy armor piercing damage. Lightning strike. Nice. I didn't see how low they were. Lightning strike is a must. Everyone can get that. If you don't prioritize that skill, you definitely need to get that skill versus Chaos. I'll just get out of here. I don't know. This feels stupid. Like, y'all aren't going to get anything. You're just kind of wasting time. I mean, you are applying pressure. I guess that's not a total waste, but it just feels super dangerous. They don't have very good divers. I mean, I guess TF could, like, tort on you or something, but you can play so far back. It's probably okay. I guess that's alright. Yeah, just keep pushing this. Just keep in mind, you don't have Sivir. Talon's dead, so just do not get anywhere close to their engage range. Yeah, Lightning Strike is usually in the blue tree. The blue tree is really strong, especially on Legendary. But really in any tree, because it has a lot of cost reduction, typically, in it. And Lightning Strike, if you don't know what that does, that means that if you start a fight, you can, like, cut off their reinforcements. So if there's, like, a death stack of Chaos, it's like, you know, 5 stacks in a row, you can fight them one at a time instead of having to fight all 5. So it's, like, invaluable for things like, definitely against Chaos, but even stuff like Skaven or Vampire Count, stuff like swarming factions. You can really neutralize a lot of their power by forcing them into 20 on 20s. If you're a faction, particularly if you're a faction that has a really good 20 on 20. Really, like, high quality units. Okay, nice. I'd probably back up. They're all alive, right? But no, go get bottom. Rotate, like, around bottom. I guess y'all can try to Rambo this, but this is gonna be really hard. I feel like y'all are wasting time. I mean, you are gonna get it eventually, but, like, they're so close to their pool. Yeah, that's That's about what I thought was gonna happen. Like, you can't siege them like that when everybody's up, because they're so close to their spawning pool that they're just gonna like always heal, you know. I get one more tower out of it. So I think either like your options were rotate over here and pressure this tower, which is probably pretty low. It's gonna be healed up some. But you could either pressure that or just back up and buy and then come over here and just put up vision and shut out their vision on Baron and bait the Baron. I mean, yeah, you can get to anything playing anything technically, but I think it's undeniable that certain things will be easier for the vast majority of the population. You know, I always say, you know, don't take the exception as the rule. Just because you see one challenger player that, you know, plays jungle Teemo every game, there's probably someone that does that, or someone that's at least like Diamond that does that. You know, it doesn't mean that that's like what you should be doing. But I mean, you want to have fun, so at the same time, you know, have fun, do what you enjoy, but if you're really trying to climb, there are definitely better picks than others on any given patch. So you can still do it, but you're, you know, just realize you're handicapping yourself potentially. And then you can decide whether or not it's worth it. But just, you know, come in with that knowledge. Not all champions are created equally on any given patch. I think y'all are trying to force this too hard. Like, for sure. They're starting to get back in. You know, if you lose a couple of fights like this, it can be really demoralizing, too. Like, you could have people start raging or just, like, trolling. Like, y'all are definitely still, like, heavily favored to win this, but, like, if they hold the Nexus a couple more times and get their inhibitors back and Vayne gets, like, one more item, you know, it's really risky. You did get the last inhibitor, which is good, but I would just, like, go pressure Baron. They can't come out to stop Baron. Nice. Yeah, I mean, game knowledge can overcome a lot of stuff. Lev's right. So it's not that those champions are really that great, like, in those situations. It's just that the players are great. And you can be like, well, I can be a great player too. It's like, that's true, but realistically, you know, picks certainly do matter as well. It's like, yeah, I could double lift, get to Challenger playing Teemo jungle or something. He probably could. But could he do it faster if he was playing Ezreal or Vayne? Yeah, he would. Yeah, I might try another Scarsnick campaign. That one is like, I don't know. It's interesting. I think I'm gonna, like, right now I'm like starting up a Krotgar Mortal Empires, and I'll do at least 20 episodes of that, because I haven't done Lizardmen in a little while, but I might look at Scarsnick at some point. Let's get the Nexus at this point. I don't know.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Okay, well, they're throwing back. Hey, thanks, Lev. So y'all are just like trying not to win? Is that the... just like run around in circles? Okay, well, y'all came out of it. So I think you asked me before, like, why you got an A+ and not an S-. You died too much. Like, most of the time to get, like, an S rating or whatever on many champions, you have to, I think you were 8 and 3. You have to basically not die. You have to have, like, 1 or maybe 2 deaths. 3 is, like, pushing it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff goes into those ratings. So it's, like, deaths is a huge thing. KDA is a huge thing. I don't know the exact formula. CSing is a huge thing. I mean, as support, that's kind of weird, you know, but it's based on what the average is for Xerath. Now, I don't know if that is sort of allocated by ELO bracket, so I don't know if a silver S+ is the same thing as a diamond S+. I think it probably is, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, pretty much what John was saying there is, like, when they have 2 inhibitors down, they really can't leave their base. And you can ward for it. And, you know, even if they want to come out and contest Baron, their base is going to burn. With 1 inhibitor down, you can usually force, like, a favorable Baron fight. You can get all the vision there. But with, like, 2 inhibitors down and definitely 3, then, you know, they can't really contest Baron. And so you might as well get Baron and push in. But, yeah, I mean, it's just based on how well you performed relative to all the other Xerath players. Now, I don't know if it takes into account the role either. If you're playing something like Xerath support, then that might hurt you. So, I don't know for sure. I mean, I would just say just play the best that you can. I don't know how to game the system to get higher ranks on that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, I think that's the thing is, like, probably you died too much at the end. The game may have taken too long. I don't know, like, if the speed matters or not. But, like, the longer the game goes on, the higher the averages are going to be, you know? So if you guys extended that game an extra, like, you know, 10 minutes, which is what it felt like happened, then other people are, you know, the stats are going to go up. So if you close it out 10 minutes faster, I would assume, it would lower the average. So if you're just, like, kicking a bunch of butt and you close the game, I think you have a higher chance of getting a better ranking than if you take an additional 10 minutes that's relatively unproductive, you know, where you're dying, your team's dying, you're not getting a lot of objectives and things like that. But I don't know the exact formula. Okay. So the major thing there, yeah, at the end, the big one was, you know, if you're trying to close, once you get 2 inhibitors, go pressure Baron. If they come for it, kill them, win the game. If they don't come for it, you get a free Baron. You know, try to stand. There were a couple of fights where you're, like, getting really close in a melee range a lot of times. I would say try to stand further back and just stay back and try to finish off people with your ults as Xerath. What else? Everything else looked fairly solid. I think, I mean, laning phase, you got a lot of pushes in there. You were hitting a lot of your ults. So, yeah, it's just, like, just shot calling a little bit. Just get your team, you know, get them to try to stop trolling at the end. So, like, when you were walking out down here, for an example, you know, when y'all were kind of overstaying bottom, I said you should come over here, ping the golems, take the red, and then go get dragon and back out. You know, just stuff like that. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. Stream's going to go on. I'm just going to step out to the restroom real quick. But we'll get back. We'll play a support game. For anyone else that would like coaching out there, just email me at thestratchprofessor@gmail.com. I can do it during stream for 25, or I can talk with you and talk with other people, you know, make it interactive, or I can do it off stream for 20. If you want to become a channel member, then it's $5 off. It's 20 on stream or 15 off stream. So just email me, stratchprofessor@gmail.com, if you want to know more. If you want to watch more coaching sessions, then I have a playlist of probably like 150-something coaching sessions by the time this is published. In the description, you can click on that, check it out. Be sure to check out the rest of the content on the channel as well. We have a ton of tier lists, guides, individual champion gameplay, playlists. So if you just want to watch all Xerath, all Pike, all Thresh, you know, that kind of thing, we've got playlists for that. We stream every night starting around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come by. We have a friendly, wonderful community if you want to just chat a little bit. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.